A poor little girl saw a wealthy grandmother suddenly collapse to the ground. Without wasting a second, she gave the old woman a special herbal medicine she always carried with her. The grandmother's bodyguard thought the girl was trying to hurt her, but there wasn't enough time to explain. A few moments later, the grandmother slowly opened her eyes. She wanted to thank the little girl for saving her life, but the girl had already disappeared. That night, the little girl didn't have a single dollar. She shared her last piece of bread with a homeless man. Seeing how hungry she was, the man was shocked. Just as they started arguing over the last bite, a convoy of luxury cars pulled up. The girl instantly recognized the grandmother. The grandmother rushed over with tears in her eyes. She told her bodyguard to hand the little girl a bank card worth $100 million as a reward for saving her life. The homeless man couldn't believe what he was seeing. Smiling, he said, "Why don't you make her your granddaughter?" The little girl innocently replied, "I eat a lot. You won't be able to afford me." Her sweet answer made the grandmother laugh. She happily adopted the little girl and took her home. At home, the grandmother prepared all kinds of delicious desserts and sweet treats just for her. Seeing the grandmother so happy made the little girl smile too. A little later, the grandmother's wealthy son came home. The little girl ran toward him and happily shouted, "Dad!" The moment he looked at her, she reminded him of the daughter he had lost years ago. His heart melted, and he accepted her as his own daughter. From that day on, every morning he made her favorite sweet breakfast. The little girl finally felt what it was like to have a real family. But one thing kept bothering her. Why was her dad always sitting in a wheelchair? She quietly turned on her X-ray vision and saw thick black smoke surrounding both of his legs. She immediately realized he was under a terrible curse. Her father believed only in science, so he laughed and thought she was just imagining things. Determined to find the truth, the little girl begged him to take her to his company. The moment they arrived, she saw that the entire building was covered with even darker black smoke. She realized that an evil force was targeting her father. Soon, her father left for an important meeting, leaving her alone in his office. This was exactly the chance she needed. She searched the building until she found a room where the black smoke was the strongest. When she opened the door, she discovered a cursed talisman hidden inside a crack in the doorway. Following the strange energy, she walked farther into the building. Then she found another room. Unlike the others, this room was glowing with bright golden light. The golden light was holding back the dark smoke. Just as she reached for the door, her father suddenly walked in. He thought she was getting into trouble again. But the little girl looked at him and said, "I found the source of the curse. I can heal your legs." Her father couldn't believe that such a young girl could succeed where doctors had failed. Still, he decided to trust her. He followed her into the room filled with golden light. The little girl placed her hands on his legs and filled them with magical energy. In the very next second, the man who had been paralyzed for 3 years slowly stood up from his wheelchair. He looked at his legs in complete shock. If you enjoyed this amazing story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming and magical stories.